Wednesday, May the 4th edition of the Carolina Weather Video. Meteorologist Matthew East here along with you. Lots to talk about. We'll recap the big thunderstorms from yesterday, take a look at what's ahead for the rest of this week and the weekend as well here as today's edition of the video rolls along. I want to start off with a few really great photos that have come in over the past several days. These big thunderstorms have been very photogenic at times. That is a photo from Marta in Greenville, North Carolina. Look at that lightning fanning out through the big thunderstorm clouds. It's a very beautiful weather scene. Of course, that's lightning, pretty dangerous stuff. There was a lot of that over the past couple of days, but boy, what a great weather shot. Hey, here's one from our own Matt Morano. That photo taken close to Mooresville, North Carolina with the big thunderstorms late yesterday. Nice shelf cloud feature evident with that thunderstorm. And then one more shot here. This is from North Raleigh. Those are Mammatus clouds. That's submitted by Pete. And boy, you get these big-time thunderstorms with strong updrafts, and the result can be those Mammatus clouds, just like that. That was evident late yesterday in North Raleigh. I'll detail the radar and the storm reports from yesterday in just a second. Highs were in the mid to upper 70s around the Triad viewing area yesterday. Similar, although a couple ticks warmer, around the Charlotte region. Columbia yesterday afternoon topped out at 85, 66 in Boone, 76 in Wilmington yesterday. Temperatures during the 5 o'clock hour this morning, 50s and 60s, even still close to 70 in Myrtle Beach, but 48 in Boone as some cooler, drier, and more stable air is gradually taking hold. Now, this was the radar presentation through the afternoon and evening yesterday. The storms were more scattered in nature than what we had back on Monday, but those storms yesterday did indeed really pack a punch. Look at the just scattered, really intense activity that moved through parts of the region in multiple waves. We had that down across southern North Carolina as well. And even through the night, we continued to see some activity over here in central and eastern parts of the state. I'll highlight some rain totals here, some big numbers. These are 24-hour rain amounts, and you had some really big numbers over here in eastern parts of North Carolina. I'll grab a few of these reports, and again, some of these values are going to be contaminated by hail with these radar estimated rain totals, but certainly you do get the idea. Some pretty big numbers around the Triad area. A lot of folks over 1 and even some spots over 2 and 3 inches in the rain bucket. Officially, 0.84 of an inch of rain at the Charlotte Douglas International Airport, and another day with over an inch of rain in Greensboro officially, so the monthly total now already up over 3 inches in the rain bucket there for this young month of May. All right, there you go. A lot of hail and wind reports across the region, even all the way out to the Outer Banks. You had some wind gusts associated with this activity as we went through the past 24 hours. You've had some wind gusts upwards of 40 and 50 plus miles per hour, even a 67 mile per hour gust there early yesterday at Lake Landing. Around the Triad area, several reports of wind issues in parts of Forsyth and Guilford County. Some trees down, some power lines down. Further to the south, through parts of Davidson and Rowan and Randolph counties, some tree and power line type of damage occurred. And again, there were a lot of reports just like that across the region. We'll check some of these hail reports here on the southeast side of Charlotte. Southeast Mecklenburg County, over a 1-inch diameter hail down that way in some locations. Union County, same basic idea. And again, you could just pick your spot anywhere across the viewing area. Some tree limb damage, some power line damage, some hail, just kind of a rough go of it with those scattered storms yesterday. Now, over the past couple of hours, things are relatively quiet. What's left of the storms exiting out into the Atlantic through the Outer Banks early this morning. And a different type of weather scenario today, a much more stable weather setup. So I think a few isolated rain showers, but the big thunderstorm potential just not there now, as it's a much more stable air mass in place. Highs today generally in the 70s for a lot of the region, 60s in the mountains. These are your Triad specifics. Now, tomorrow this potent piece of upper-level energy moves in. I'll show you that in more detail in just a second. But the result will be a lot of clouds, some showers a possibility at times, and a cooler day. Thursday highs only in the 60s in a good chunk of North Carolina. And then we get out to Friday. Still could be a few showers lingering around and still relatively cool. However, I think all this gets out of the way in time for a good-looking Mother's Day weekend. High pressure builds on in. That cold front off to the north should not have much impact on our region. So we're looking at pretty good stuff for the Mother's Day weekend overall. Now let me step you through some modeling here. We'll begin with a peek at the European model valid early this morning. Another piece of energy diving down the backside of this trough. That's what's going to carve out this upper level low that sits right overhead tomorrow into Friday. That's tomorrow afternoon on the European model. There is Friday afternoon on the European model. Now let me show you one of the American models, the GFS. This is valid tomorrow afternoon, and again that's situated right overhead. So what that does is it features some really cold temperatures aloft in the atmosphere. So in that setup, it's easy to get clouds and showers, and I wouldn't even be shocked if a couple of those showers produced a little bit of hail tomorrow. Canadian model showing you that shower activity pivoting through Thursday afternoon and Thursday evening. And then by Friday, it's just a few lingering showers as that upper level low pulls away. On the GFS computer model, today pretty quiet, but then tomorrow there's your chance of some showers around here and there. Friday that chance begins to pull off to the east, and then again the weekend looks great. There's Saturday, there's Sunday, not a whole lot going on to cause any problems for your Mother's Day plans. And just take a look at Mother's Day itself here. These are high temperatures off the GFS. A big spread from north to south around the region. For instance, Charlotte indicated at 88, but only 78 in Winston-Salem. I've kind of smoothed that out and gone with the idea of some 80s for highs on Sunday, but there could be some local variability. Now, as far as the European model is concerned, there's what it looks like for tomorrow. There's what it looks like for Friday, still a few lingering showers, and then it doesn't really have any significant rain chance again until later on next week. This is all the way to Tuesday. Pretty quiet overall. Go back quickly to the GFS. This is Monday, this frontal boundary trying to kick off a couple showers. I have not really bitten on that yet with my forecast. I'll just go partly sunny for Monday and Tuesday, and then bring in the chance of some storms starting around Wednesday of next week. So that's kind of how things look as we head into the middle part of next week. All right, that is it for today's edition of the Carolina Weather Video. Thank you for watching. Have a great day, and God bless.